Hey, primas and my primos. So I got another spicy question. If they did you wrong and you put them in a jar, does it come back to you? Now, I want y'all to role play with me for 1 second, right? Imagine yourself walking down the block and some bitch comes up to you and slaps the shit out you. You don't know this person. Random person walked up to you, smacked the shit, and not just one of those simple smack. It's one of those. I got a question for you now. Are you gonna stay hit, or are you gonna fuck them up? Which one is it, primas? Exactly. Because me, I'm gonna be in the 7 o'clock news for fucking somebody up. There you go. So many people are scared of jars, they're scared of karma, and they're scared of their own power. The jar by itself is not evil, it is just a container. It's whatever you feed it with your intention. So if you do a honey jar, sweeten people's hearts. If you do a freezer jar, you're trying to stop gossip. If you do a protection jar, you're trying to lock down your peace. If you do a binding jar, you're trying to stop somebody who's actively attacking you. The jar is never the problem. The real question is, primas, are you acting from protection or from pettiness? That's what determines whether anything comes back to you tenfold. Energy is currency. What you send out is an investment, primas. If you're moving out of jealousy, out of obsession, you're funding your own chaos. And chaos always is going to pay you back. But if you're moving in protection and justice, then your jar isn't a curse. It's a shield. Spirit is going to back you up. Now let's kill this myth. If you put somebody in a jar, karma's going to hit you 3 times harder. That's superstition. That's not spiritual law. Karma is about balance and vibration. The universe is checking your intention, not your tools. A lot of y'all pray Psalms daily, asking God to scatter your enemies. Nobody calls that evil. But the second you use a jar, now all of a sudden you're cursed. Come on now. Make it make sense. Jars don't curse you. Sloppy work does. No prayer, no grounding, no cleansing. You're opening doors, but you're not closing them. That's why people feel the blowback, not because of karma, but because they didn't protect themselves. So after any work, jar, candle, prayer, cleansing is non-negotiable, primas. Clean your pot before you cook. Clean your spirit before and after you work. So many of you are drawn to jars not because you're mad, but because you're gifted. You feel things, you see things, you dream things. Nobody probably explained your gift, so you think you're going crazy. I know, like I told y'all before, parents who even medicated their kids to stop visions from coming in when those kids were really spiritually gifted. So don't fear your toolbox. Prayers, candles, baths, jars. These are all tools. What matter is the intention and the respect. If you're using your power to protect yourself, primas, karma's not going to get you because all you're doing is protecting yourself. You're not out there harming people. You're just protecting yourself because people want to try to harm you. And let me say this for the people in the back. Once again, if you are putting me in your jars out of jealousy, just because you want to stop me, not because I harmed you in any way or form, you better be prepared how that energy is going to multiply right back to you. And let me tell y'all something. Let me share a story with y'all. I had this lady on TikTok that was slandering my name. I got a couple of them because it's not just one person. I got a couple. She was slandering my name, right? You see how in this world, everything always comes back to you? You have to be careful what you put out because it comes back to you. I found out the other day, this lady had a whole car accident and had one finger that was amputated. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy that happened. No, but I feel like whatever you wish for me, may God and the eggoons multiply it back to you, baby. Because those eggoons stay ready. Especially my father, Gedelimbo. He does not play about me. Y'all don't seem to understand. I live in the cemetery. I live in the cemetery. So if you out here doing cemetery work on me, the girl who, like, I own it. Like, for real. I might just, you know what, pretty much speaking about that, I might just invest my money in a cemetery because that does make money, because I live there. That's where I live. My spirits do not play about me. That kind of work is never going to come back on me. It's going to boomerang right back to sender tenfold. That's spiritual law. Protection backed by righteous spirit is untouchable. So that's why, whether you're defending yourself or clearing yourself of something someone threw at you, always cleanse yourself. We carry the spiritual baths, the limpias, the candles to keep your energy clean and your spirit strong. Think of it like life insurance, primas and my primos. Protect yourself. Wash off the residue. That way nothing sticks, nothing bounces back on you, and your intuition stays sharp. So, to finalize, will a jar come back to you? It'll come back to you only if you're being messy, jealousy, or moving in malice. But if your heart is clean, your spirits are aligned, and your work is rooted in protection, trust me when I tell you that jar is not going to be your curse. It's going to be your shield. And if someone's trying to work on you out of jealousy, may the spirits handle them swiftly. If somebody's trying to work on me out of jealousy, just because they want to see me go down, may God bless you. May God protect you. Because the shit about to happen to you is crazy. Anyways, primas, drop a heart emoji if you ever been told not to protect yourself because of karma. And if you're ready to do your work the right way or clear yourself off someone's mess, pull up to my Botanica, 1480 St. Nicholas Avenue, 939 Main Ave in Passaic. Because your enemies might be messy, primas, but your spirits don't have to be. Bye, baby.